Are you all able to see my screen? Hi everyone, can you able to see my screen?
Yes, Meenakshi.
Okay. So in today's session, we will going to learn about the keyword research. So let's take up the sessions again. So today we will going to learn about the keyword research and what do you know about the keyword research? What is the keyword research? Keyword research is the process of finding and analyzing the actual search term that people enter into the search engine, or else it is a sentence or just a word that which we enter in the search engine in order to assess the information. By this, I want to say that whatever information we want to find from the search engine, we just type in and we get the information. In short, it is to understand what your audience wants to find. What is the purpose of the keyword research? Keyword research provide you with the specific search data that can help you to answer the questions like means if you type anything in the keyword research, if you want to know any specific data or any questions you want to get answers, so you'll get it through the keyword research, like what the people are searching for, how many people are searching for, and in what format do they want the information. So by this I want to say that the power of keyword research lies in the better understanding your target market and how they are searching for your content, service or products. So for this you have to understand your target audience. By target audience, I want to say that suppose I'm running an institute of in software training. So who is my target audience? My target audience will be Jitesh, can you mute please? Okay. So what I was telling you, how to understand your target audience. Suppose I'm having an institute and I'm running an institute of the software training. So who will be my target audience? My target audience will be all the engineering students, all the people who are doing pharmacies, and these are all my target audience. So I have to understand who all my target audience are. Next, how to find what terms maximum numbers of people are searching for. So before doing the keyword research, you ask the question, or before you can help a business grow through a search engine optimization, you first have to understand who they are, who their customers are, and their goals. So too many people bypass this crucial planning because keyword research takes time. So I will make you understand this by telling you one example. Suppose there are two friends, just let's take a name like Shanky and Joy. Okay, they are having an ice cream shop. So they heard about the SEO and they want help improving how and how often they show up in the search engine. So what they want somebody's help so that they will make them understand how they are looking up in the search engines and what all they can do to improve their business. So in order to help them, what you need to understand that you need to understand little more about their customers. To do so, you might ask questions such as what all questions you will going to ask them to understand their business, like what type of ice cream, dessert, snacks the people are searching for, and who is searching for these items. When people are searching for the ice cream, snacks, and are there seasonally trend through the year, means is there any season where people are specifically looking for the ice cream? Who are the people searching for the ice cream, like the kids, old age peoples, young age peoples, and what word they use while finding your business, what questions do they ask, and are more searches performed on the mobile devices, or the searches are performed on the desktop, that also you need to find out. And why people are seeking ice cream, or there are any individual people who are looking like health conscious ice cream, or they just want to satisfy their need because they want to eat the ice cream. And what the most important you need to remember, like who are their potential customers located, where actually they are located, like locally, nationally, or internationally. So these all are the things which you need to understand while giving somebody's help to reaching their, doing their SEOs, or reaching, uh, helping them to find out, organically search how they looks like. So, and finally what you will do, like yesterday webinar we have learned about the content writing. So what you have to learn, so you have, you can help to provide the best content about the ice cream. Around all these taking the keywords, you have to provide them a best content about the ice cream to cultivate the community and fulfill what all those people are searching for. Up to this, am I making myself clear? Okay. Now the thing is, like people, the way you are doing your business, and it is the different, like you may have a different way of describing what you do, but how does your audience search for your product, service, and information you provide, that is different. Let me give you one example. Like suppose I am a florist and I am specialized in wedding. So this is my way of describing my business into the search engines, that I am a florist and I am specialized in the wedding. But the people, they are searching for in the search engines like wedding banquets, bridal flowers, and wedding flowers. So these are the things. So you have to, so answering this question is the crucial first step in the keyword research. Like what I want, like how I am describing my business and how the people are searching in the search engines, they are completely different. So next, coming to the point, I will make you understand there are two type of keywords: short tail keywords and the long tail keywords. When we will do the practical session how to do the keyword research, there you will get to understand what is the meaning of short tail keywords and what is the long tail keywords. The short tail keyword, it is the most general search query, consists of one or two words. Like example, you just search in the search engines like shoes, and long tail keywords consist of 3 to 5 or even more words. Like example, red basket, red basketball shoes, men's size 8. That means this is a long tail keyword. The person who is searching for this keyword, it is very specific. Okay. Now, getting back to the short tail keyword. So if you are doing any search, it is very wonderful to deal with the keywords that have 50,000 searches in a month, or even 5,000 searches in a month. But if you target these terms, it could put you at the risk for drawing visitors to your site whose goal does not match the content of your page provided. By this, I want to say that suppose if the person comes to the search engine and searching for the shoes, and the website, and you have a content around the shoes in your website, but what actually your business is, you are making the shoes especially for the basketball. If they are looking for shoes like designer shoes or boots or leather shoes, and they are coming to your website, so there is no use of them to come to your website. It will not convert into the conversion. But actually, if the person is looking for the basketball shoes, like red basketball shoes for the men, so it will be a conversion for me, because the intent is very much clear what actually he wants. Let's check this graph. I've taken this graph from SEMrush, and with this graph you will able to understand more about the long tail keywords and the short tail keywords. Let's see. You can see the graph, right? In this graph, the tomato plant, this is the head keyword. What is the head keyword? Head keyword are very single, one or two words, but they have a very high search volume. As you can see, like the tomato plant have an average monthly search of 22,000. Okay, now let's slightly move down and you can see when to plant the tomato plant. This is the body keyword. This keyword intent is slightly more specific, and the long tail keywords are very specific. Exactly in this case, like you can see, why my tomato plants are turning yellow. So in this case, the any person who is searching for the long tail keyword, they actually know what exactly the problem is, and exactly they know what they are looking for. Although the search volume is very low, you can see it is only 390 monthly searches, but the conversion will be much higher. So what you will be doing, you should always look for the long tail keywords, not go for the head keywords, because the intent is not at all clear, and here people are searching for the, as you can see, as you go with the this head keyword, you can see they just search for the tomato plants, and here the intent is not at all clear. Like we don't know what actually they are searching for. Are they looking for the information on the tomato plant, or how to plant the tomato plant, when to plant the tomato plant, and why they should plant the tomato plant? So here it is not at all clear what actually they are looking for. So you don't have any idea what they are looking for, although the searches volumes are very high, but the intent is completely zero. So if you go to slider down, you will see the intent is little clear. But if you go with the long tail keyword, the intent is super specific. As you can see, only 390 average monthly sales, but the conversion will be very high. And more important, the conversion will be much lower. So what I want to say to you, that higher the search volume, higher the search volume, higher will be the competition, and higher will be the SEO difficulty level to rank that keyword. And lower the search volume, and the competition will be also lower, and it will be easy for you to rank for that keyword. And you will be surprised to know that 70% of searches are long tail searches. So I would strongly recommended you, whenever you are writing any article, you do not use the single phrase or the head keyword as your primary keyword. Moving on to the next slide. So as we have also learned through our mentors, so what they have taught us, like whenever we are talking about the keyword research, I always like to talk about the Peter Drucker's quotes. So I personally feels that this is one of the best explanation what the marketing is all about. So the quote is, the aim of the market is to know and understand the customer so well the product or the service fits him and sells itself. This is exactly what you are doing with the keyword research. You are trying to know your customer so well, you're trying to know his problem so well that the solution, basically you are put it across in the nice manner. Put it across in the nice manner means whatever the problems you have understand about him, you are writing an article, you are giving him a solution for that. So it basically fits and solve his problem and sell and market itself. That is why, that is what you are exactly doing here. So choosing the right keyword, understand the right problem of your right audience is very important. That is why the keyword research plays a very significant role in the part of SEO. Now, moving to the next slide, you can say which format best suit for the searcher intent or type of a searcher queries that people search for. We have learned about the short tail keywords and the long tail keywords, but still there are some this searcher intents which people searches in the search queries. So you first need to figure out the questions what the user have regarding the particular topic. Suppose I'm trying to write an article about, like, suppose yesterday we have learned about the article content writing. So I'm trying to write an article about the content writing for the people who wants to become a content writer or how to become a content writer. So here I was telling you about the queries, like you have to figure it out, like people search in the search queries. So one queries is called as informational queries. The In this informational queries, the searcher needs the information, like he will type something like who sings the Kolaveri songs or what is the height of the Eiffel Tower. So this is the informational query which is putting in the search engines. Next is navigational query. The searcher wants to go or he wants to get directed to the particular page. Like he wants to go to the Facebook, Amazon, Neil Patel blog. These type of queries are called as navigational queries. Now, next is transactional queries. The searcher wants to do something, he wants to make the transaction, like he wants to buy a plane ticket or whatever he wants to do, any transaction, that is called the transactional queries. Commercial navigation means the searcher wants to make a purchase and he wants to compare something between the two items, like the best laptop, like the two phones he wants to compare, or anything with comparison, any queries related to the comparison, they are called the commercial navigation. Next, the local queries. Local queries is what the searcher wants to find something locally, like whenever we also do in the Google, like restaurant near me, coffee shop near me, hospital near me, that is called the local queries. So what we will do, I will like to tell you about, like whenever we are doing the keyword research, what tools we exactly use to do the keyword research. These one tool is keywordtool.io. It is the free tool. Next is answerthepublic.com, and third is Google Keyword Planner. So I will tell you how to do it. So what I will do, give me a second, please. So here, this is a tool which is called keywordtool.io. So what I will do, so first I need to figure out what all questions the user have regarding the particular topic. So what I am doing, by mistakenly I have introduced this topic in between. So I'm trying to write an article about the content writer, because yesterday we already talked about how to do the content writing. So what I will do, I will try to write up an article about the content writer. So this is my seed keyword. I will type the content writer. and this is India, and we will take up the search as a Google and we'll search. Okay. Can you all able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here you can see I have typed the seed keyword and I have done the searches. Okay. So now you can see I have got the ideas of like 236 keywords which unique searches I have got. You can see like content writer job, content writer salary, content writer meaning, content writer jobs in Noida, content writer resume. Okay. And these are all questions which people have. Are the content writer in demand? Are content writer are good? Is the content writer is a good job? These are all questions which people have, and these are the propositions like on and art, whatever they are doing the searches related to these keywords. So what we will do, what we will do, we will export all these keywords, whatever the ideas which we have got from here related to my seed keyword, we will export this, we will go and copy to clipboard. Every like this keyword suggestion, this question and this preposition, we will do, and we will export these keywords and we will copy this and we will paste it in the Google Sheet. Okay, I've already done it for you. Have you understood, right? What you have to do here? You have to select all these, like select, you have to select all these from here and you have to export it and you have to paste it to the Google Sheet. You have to do it for the keyword suggestion, you have to do it for the questions, and you have to do it for the proposition. Now I have pasted all these in the Google Sheet and I've got all these content ideas. Now you can see I have got 397 searches, like 397 keyword ideas which I have got. So you can see there are bunches of related keywords. You can find it from the Google. So what you need to understand from here, these are all the problems which people have. So you see I have a 397 different problems which people have, 397 different opportunities I have, so that I can go and create a content around these keywords. So 397 different problems people have. So okay, so what I have to do, I have got this 397 keywords. So it doesn't means that I will go and create content on all these keywords. So what I have to do, I have to figure it out, or I have to prioritize the keyword or the problems which most people face. Means out of these 397 keywords, I have to figure it out, or I have to prioritize like which keyword I need and which keywords like the people are mostly facing the problems. So uh, what I will do, I have to do the keyword research, and I have to figure out the words which have a large, like more search volume. So what is the volume of a search happening around all these keywords, that I will be able to prioritize these keywords. So what I will do, I will go to the Google Planner. There you have where you will find you have to create an account with the Google AdWords. There you will find the Google Planner. So let's go to the Google Planner and I will make you understand about these keywords. Simply you have to copy all these keywords and we will go to the Google AdWords accounts. So this is my Google AdWords account. This accounts we basically use to run the ads. This is called the paid ads. Whatever we are running the paid ads, this is from this account we have to run. So where we have to go to the tools and setting. In the planning section, you will find this Google keyword planner. Now, here you will get the two options, discover the new keyword and get the search volume and forecast. So what you have to do, either you can discover the new keywords or whatever the keywords you have selected, you will get the search volume for those keywords. So what I will recommend it you go to this section, get the search volume and forecast. What we will do, we will copy all these keywords. We will copy all these keywords and we will paste it here. Okay. And get started. These are all whatever you can see like clicks, impression, cost, CTR, average CPC. This is all for the paid ads which you run. For the time being, we don't need it right now. So here you can see my keywords came here. Okay. Now, here are the things which you need to understand, like what is the click and what is the impression. Okay. After pasting the keyword, it will tell you the search volume for all those keywords, how many people are actually looking for those keywords. Okay, then what we will do, you can able to see like clicks and impression. What is impression and what is click? Impression is actually the search volume. What is the search volume? You can see the freelancer content writer, the search volume is 3,496 and the clicks means which you actually get when you run a paid ad, that is 212. So like this you have to find it out, like from this you can able to analyze the impressions and the clicks around your keywords. So what again we have to do, you have to figure it out about the clicks and impressions from here. Now again what I will do, this is the keywords which I sorted out from the keyword tool IO. Now if you want to generate more keyword ideas, you can also do it from here. We will go to back to tools and setting. We will go to the keyword planner and I will go and discover new keyword ideas. I will again copy paste all my whatever I have selected the keywords. And you get the result. Now you can see that it is actually generating you the more keyword ideas, like what all more keywords you can take it for while writing your articles. Like this, it is showing you. Wait a minute. Like you can see the content writer job, the content writer salary, the content writer meanings. You can see the average monthly searches are 10,000 to You can see like this, like 1000 to 10k. You can see the competition is low. The first thing you need to remember, the competition which is saying it is low, this is not the competition on the search engine, it is the competition on the Google ads. Means if it is showing the content writer job, the competition is low, that means that the competition is on the Google ads, not on the search engine. So you have to figure it out, like what new keywords ideas you want to have. You can generate the keyword ideas from here. So after that, what you have to do, you have to categorize these keywords into the three sections: primary, secondary, and LSI keywords. I will tell you. So I have done some researches and I have made this sheet. Wait a minute. Okay. See, I have categorized these items based upon the number of impressions, the number of the searches volumes. I've categorized these items. Now you can see I've categorized these items into primary keyword, secondary keyword, and LSI keywords. So what do you mean by the primary keyword? Primary keyword is the highest number of primary keyword is the keyword with the highest number of clicks and impression. So you have to figure it out which, if for which keyword you want to go, that keyword should have the highest number of impressions and click. So I have selected like how to become a content writer. Okay, this is my primary keyword. I'm writing an article how content writer in India. My primary keyword is how to become a content writer. Now secondary keyword, you can see the secondary keyword. These secondary keywords, they are closely related to my primary keywords, but they have a lesser number of search clicks and impressions. Means my primary keyword was having the highest number of impressions and click, and the secondary keywords, they have a little lesser number of clicks and impressions. I request everyone, please put on the mute. We'll take up the questions at the end of the session. Okay. Now you can see like my primary keyword has a keyword like content writer. My secondary keyword has also have the keyword content writer. Everywhere you can see like how to become a good content writer, how to become a good content, how to change as a freelancer writer. So these all keywords I have. So what I will do, I will tell you one thing here. You always have to select the informational keyword, which I've told you earlier. What is the informational keywords? That people are actually looking for some informations about those keywords, like how, what, why. You have to select those items, select those keywords, and you have to articulate your content around those keywords. Sorry. So what you have to do, you have to extract the keywords, which is the informational keywords. Now I will tell you what is the LSI keyword. The full form of LSI is latent semantic indexing. What does it means? LSI keywords are the synonymous keywords. Synonymous keywords means they are the synonymous of actually the primary keywords, which sounds exactly like, but they use different words to describe them. Means Google has an algorithm. If you type how to become a web content writer, so Google can easily understand that this people is asking about how to become a good content writer. So this is called the LSI keywords. So you have to induce the LSI keywords in your article so that the chances of getting ranking on the Google will be very good. So I will tell you how to get this LSI keywords. There is an you have to go to the Google. to LSI graphs. I will show you LSI graph. Here I will type my seed keyword. My seed keyword was content writer and generate. This will give me a list of the keywords which are synonymous for my primary keywords. And actually you can get these keywords in the Google also. When you do the searches, you will get these LSI keywords. Here is the way you can find out the LSI keywords. You have to figure it out from here, how to get the LSI keywords. Like suppose you can see, if somebody types what is the website content writer, that means the people is searching for the content writer. This is how you can find out the LSI keywords. Like you can see the training content writer, travel content writer. These people are actually looking for the people who are the content writer. So up to here, did anyone has any doubt? Please ask. Okay, no problem. So this is the way we are doing the keyword research. We have to categorize the keywords into the three different types, as I told you: primary, secondary, and LSI keywords. And then we have to write the articles on that. So in this session, what we have learned: what is the keyword research, what is the importance of keyword research, why we have to do the keyword research, what are the different types of keyword research, what is the search intent related keywords, what is the free tools which is used to do the keyword research, and how to do the keyword research. Is there anything, any questions anybody wants to ask? Please ask. So that's it from my side. Vivek, you can take up the session.
Hello guys, hope you love the session, and if you have any question and answers, we can start the Q&A sessions. Any more doubts, guys?
Anything want you ask, anything if you want